can't believe the day's finally here. I never thought I'd be the one standing at the altar, the love of my life. Felt like just yesterday when my dad walked out on me and my mom. The unexplainable hurt and loneliness I felt of my own father leaving me, that was the first time I truly felt God's love. After my father left, I began looking for love in all the wrong places. I remember the first time I fell in love. I thought Josh was everything I ever wanted in a guy. But at 16, he knows what they want. For 3 years, he used me to satisfy his needs. Again, God showed me his love when Josh left and joined the military. He took me out of a harmful relationship. And out of all of that, look at the man that God has provided for me to marry. One who loves me for me. In less than an hour, I'll be marrying him. I can't help but think about all my past relationships, though. And how God loved me throughout all of them. It wasn't even 6 months after Josh left that I met Brad. I was certain this was the guy that God wanted me to marry. But I didn't know at the time, God had bigger and better plans for me. I thought I was Superwoman and could save him from all of his troubles. But I didn't realize Brad was so far into his addiction that I alone could not save him. God loved me and showed me that when Brad OD'd 2 years later. That feeling of loneliness I felt when my father left me had came back. And it was at that moment that I decided that I needed to focus on God's love and not the love in the wrong places. So I started to go to church and focusing on my life and the plan that God had for me. I promised myself that for a year, I'd focus on myself, my career, and what God had in store for me. So I went to a church function, and I met a group of people, one of them being Chris. It took him almost a year to convince me to go on a date with him. And it amazes me that through all of this, God gave me a man that would become my best friend, my support, and soon-to-be husband. God never stopped loving me, and he had a plan for my life. I live by the verse, where I consider that the sufferings of today cannot be compared to what will be revealed to us. Romans 8:18. And because of God, Chris stayed with me and taught me not to look back at my past, but look forward to the future and all the stuff we'll share together. And now, as I walk down the aisle and begin my new journey with Chris, I know there's such a thing as relentless love.